Hello fellow crafters and paper artisans, it's Chandra with Stockton Stuff. I participated in several, I have my list here, several crafty card making summits. There was 4 in June and there's 2 coming up in July, which is going to be hard because I am going to be in Vegas on those dates, but I'm going to try to see what's what and download a few SVGs, because if you watch my channel, you know I love a free SVG. So this one was by Nick, who is the Bearded Housewife, and he had done a summit on his own, but then he did the summer craft party, but then he participated in the card making with SVGs, and he had this tunnel birthday card, and I have a 2-year-old that I needed to make a birthday card for, and so I decided to give it a whirl. Now I watched the video days before I decided to tackle this, so I was stretching my memory. I had to just go out to his page and see if he had some other tunnel cards to make sure I was doing this setup properly. Also, I want to point out that I did a different cover because that just didn't feel like what I wanted to do for a 2-year-old. And honestly, this was a lot for a 2-year-old that's, not even related to me. Because what is he going to do with it? But his mom may hold on to it for her memories. So here is the front of my card, and I did balloons that I had die cut in my stash. I can't remember who it's by. And so and then I have these letters, and so I did like the confetti, and then this is another die cut I have, and I just did happy birthday with his name Eli on the balloons. And I used this balloon paper from Craftsmith Summer Fair from Michaels. So I used the balloon and the confetti. All right, so the card stands up, as you can see on the photo, but there's the inside. And so I used that, I really wanted to use up that balloon paper. So I used the frame, the front frame for it. Let me back up a little bit. I used the front frame, and it's also the background page, and it's also the layering for the sentiment. And then I changed the colors from what Nick had because his colors were a little, pink and purple, and so I wanted to get some blue in there, or kind of transition it over to blue. So it does stand up, and you see it's the tunnels there. And I'm kind of proud of it, although it took me a minute to get it together, but it worked out. So it's a little tight. I might have been a little bit over the score line, but it does stand, so that's the most important part to me. All right, so also I made the envelope, and I altered it because this really should be the top flap and it had a star on it. And I changed it to a 2, and then I realized I had it upside down, so I had to make it not the top flap, which is fine. Hopefully it makes it through the mail. This is going to be oversized, so it's going to take more postage anyway, so it will be non-machinable, so it should be just fine. So all right, and so the 2 that I cut out that I show you, that I put it there on that page, just so I'm using up everything. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.